to 𝗥𝗵𝗲 show. You know what, Ria and I, we always love to have you. We always love to have you because 80% is showing up, and you guys always show up. You're always here. You're eager. You're coming always to listen, learn, and grow. And growth only happens when you pay attention. Growth happens when you are consistent. Doesn't matter what you're doing, you've got to be consistent to getting the results that you want. So Ria and I want to thank you. We want to acknowledge you for being here. So today, guys, I'm going to be leading the conversation. But before I do so, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is 𝗥𝗵𝗲, in case you are new to the show. So my name is 𝗥𝗵𝗲.
My name is Ria. And welcome to our show.
Yes. And so I'm just going to share my screen. And so today I'm going to be talking about the trample barrier. And so what is the trample barrier? Well, a trample barrier is where, you know, you see success is happening. Okay, you see success happening, but immediately what happens, soon as you achieve that success, you are, you know, you're 10 steps forward to achieving your success. What happens? There's a trample barrier. There's a barrier that you already put in yourself, or a barrier is already put. So this is again known as you know. So as I've talked about in, you know, many shows ago, that the barrier, your limited beliefs, is that today I'm talking about your trample barrier. And so when I talked about that there's a barrier that already comes in when you are focused, when you have your already on your success, something always comes in, and that's your paradigms. And so as I mentioned, your paradigms are your limiting beliefs, or your paradigms is our habits. Okay. And over a period of time, you know, back in our early years, as when we were kids, we were taught certain things, whether we were taught from our parents, our society, teachers, etc., your peers. We were taught that, you know, even like, for example, you know, whether when it comes to money, we were taught, oh, money doesn't go in trees. Oh, money, only the wealthy can have. You know, so we were taught. So there's those beliefs that we had that is now stopping us to achieving. So I want to give you a perfect illustration. So today what I want to do is I want to identify your trample barriers, which is called your barriers, because immediately so what your barriers do, and what I want to do is to make you understand that you have already what you want. You already have it. But because you're not having, is because there's some barriers that we need, that's already come into place, and we need to identify. So first of all, I just want to share some examples, and this illustration I want to do is the stick figure, because the stick figure is my favorite. That really, right? That really gives you a great illustration and your results. Okay, so your trample barrier, as I said, you know, there's a barrier already in place, and what we want to identify and we want to shift away from. So your conscious mind, again, is your intellectual, and it's your educated, and your subconscious is your feeling or is your emotional? Okay, so when you are here and you're already like in your conscious mind, you already are saying to yourself, well, there's no way that I will be able to have a certain amount. There's no way that I'll be able to have a business, for example. So you are already setting yourself up for failure because you are already affirming to yourself, already have affirmed to yourself that there's no way I can have this money. There's no way that I can have this business. There's no way. You know what? So, either way, you're right. Whether you say you can have the money, or whether you're saying I can have the money, either way, you're right, because you are already, and this is the results that you're getting. So it's really simple once you begin to identify, and that's what I want to talk about. Once you begin to identify exactly, from your conscious, what you are sending, because from your conscious, remember, it translates to your body. And so it's a vibration, because all of us, we are all energy. And so the more, so from your conscious to your body is a vibration that you are sending. So how your body is going to feel, how your body is going to react, right? So it's an energy, and vice versa. Whatever you're feeling inside your body, it is internally on the subconscious, on your conscious mind is already playing. So so here are the trample barriers, and this is what happens. Okay. Oh, so this is what happens. Okay, so you have your conscious mind here. Okay, this is actually your thoughts. So every single day we have ideas, we have thoughts that is happening in our conscious. Okay, and so I like to look at it in four different steps. So here, this step 1 is known as you're in your conscious. Okay, so this is your thoughts that are happening in your conscious mind. And what this is saying is the thoughts that you put out, you become what you think about. And if you think the thoughts that is, negative, what I just explained, or I can't have, whatever that amount is for you, 50K a month, is it 100K a month, whatever that is for you, if you are already putting that into your mind, then that's the result you will have. And let's take a look at the second one. Let's take a look at the second one. So, sorry, the pen just goes off. So let's take a look at the second one, and then this one, it's the okay. So in this case, you have already. So here you have your thoughts that you are. So here on your subconscious, you have your thoughts already that what you are desiring, okay, in your subconscious. And then what happens, so this is illustration A and this is illustration B. So what is happening here is that you are aspiring to achieve, you are aspiring to do what you want to do or what you want to have. Okay, so illustration here, you're thinking about, this is your thoughts. So you're thinking about what you want to, so what your outcome is going to be, what you're putting out there, because you're aspiring, because you are already in your subconscious, you're already feeling, you already come from the feeling place. It's the emotional place that you need to come from for your subconscious mind to really give you the results that you want. And then point number 3, illustration number 3, again, we have your conscious, we have your subconscious mind, and we have your body, okay? But in this case, it's